All right, guys. Welcome for the fundamental bias overview for the week of December 6th. So it's almost the end of the year, guys. This year passed so fast, crazy. But what we're gonna do here is we're gonna look at the fundamental bias, the commitment of traders, aka the COT, for this week. So basically, we're going to look at the last 2 weeks of data so we could know exactly which pair to look at for the week and the one that was supposed to be moving the most. And then we're going to look at the movers here, the big movers here for overall for the week. So as always, I'm going to start in a couple of minutes. So maybe 2-3 minutes, we're going to start. So I'm just going to wait for everyone to come on to be notified that we are live and we're going to start. Okay. So we're going to start in a couple of minutes. So welcome, guys. So we'll start in a couple of minutes. I'm just going to wait for everyone to come on. As I just said, we're going to do the fundamental bias overview here for this week, for December 6th. So we're going to look at the last 2 weeks of data on the commercial side, and we're going to base those numbers to look at the specific pairs we're going to look at for the week. So if you're a paid member, a VIP member, you should have already had access to the list of pairs for the week since Saturday night, I think. Yeah, I think it was Saturday night. So that way you already had a head start on that. But today we're doing the overview with everyone. So we're gonna start in maybe less than a minute here. Okay. I'm trying to wait for everyone to come on. All right, guys. So we're gonna start as of now. I'm just gonna make sure that first of all you could hear me. So type the number one if you could hear me. So make sure that everything is set up correctly on my end, and then we're gonna start. But it should be good right now. I'm gonna see what happened. It's happening here in on Facebook. Everything's good there. Yeah, that's good. Let's look. Let's see here if my Evernote will cooperate today. If not, I'll just review what we have here on Discord. And as you all know, guys, I do not trade the month of December, but the market is still moving, right? So sometimes people love the market in December. For me personally, I consider the market in December the closing month for the year, like a closing candle. So every year you have a candle. So when it closes, it has to close in December, right? So you have the opening in January and the close in December. So that's why personally I do not trade the first few weeks of January and the last few weeks of December because you don't know exactly what's the move. going to happen for the year, right? So you have to look at the yearly candle to see exactly what's going on, and then you can anticipate a bullish or bearish year. So make sure to break down your trading like that. You start with the yearly, weekly, the monthly, and then the weekly, and then the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, and so on and so forth. Okay, perfect. Okay, okay, my everyone's not working. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna start. All right, perfect. Okay, so what we have for this week. So most of the pairs here, overall, the pairs are going down, like the actual bias is a downtrend overall for all of the pairs that you have here. But as you all know, market could move any other way that it wants. So that's why we do not put a specific bias for our EFX members. We only give you the pair, okay? So if you use Enigma or any other system that is offered with EFX and you put those currency pairs, you should be profitable overall for the week, okay? So and most of the time, if you look at the previous, if you look at the review that we do every Friday or Saturday, depending exactly on the week, you're gonna see that most of the pairs are winners, and you have a lot of Enigma signals that are sent out related to those pairs that are profitable. So overall, you're winning. Okay. So this week we're gonna look at odd CHF, odd JPY, CAD CHF, CAD JPY, Euro CHF, Euro JPY, GB CHF, GB JPY, GB CHF, NZB CHF, NZ JPY, USD CHF, USD JPY, and USD ZAR. So if you look at the pairs that we have overall, you see that you have anything against the CHF or the JPY we're trading this week, except the ZAR. The ZAR is separate, but anything else, odd CAD, Euro, GBP, and NZDs are CHF or JPY pairs for the week. Okay, and I'm expecting overall a downtrend for those pairs. Okay, and then you're gonna have another section. If it's the first time you're seeing that, you're gonna have a section with the commitment of traders, so the pairs that are going to be trading for the week, and then you have a section for the big movers. What is the big movers? The big movers are the future currencies. Okay, so it's not a pair; it's only the actual currency, the ones that will be moving the most. What is considered as a big mover? It's any, if you look at the last 2 weeks of commitment of traders and you see a difference of around 3,000 or more in contract difference from 1 week to another, that is considered a big mover. Okay, so sometimes you're gonna have like contracts that are a difference in contract, like maybe of 20, 50, 500. So that's not a big move in the market. Okay, but if you see 3,000, 5,000, 15,000, even 20,000 in contract difference, you're gonna see it's considered a big mover. So let's focus on that section here for today, right? I'm just gonna open. I'm just gonna stop sharing, and I'll open my stuff. And so for now, I don't know if anyone has any questions until I open my what I want to show you guys. And yeah, you should be profitable here, guys, for the week. But be careful, like I said. Those are this is a month that is considered as a trap month. Same thing as January. Those are trap month in the forex game. Why? Because most of the banks has less and less liquidity. You have less traders on the market, right? So less traders, less involvement of the banks, meaning less volatility in the market. So it's going to be a slow weeks. You're gonna see a lot of wicks in the market overall. So be careful, guys. So let's. I'm just gonna open that and we'll start. Share my screen here. All right. Okay. So let me share my screen. Perfect. Okay, so I hope you guys can see my screen. Okay. So if we look at our lists, we have Euro, the British pound, the yen, the Australian dollar, the Canadian dollar, and the New Zealand dollar. From all of this list, I would tell you guys to look at the CAD for the week. Why? I will show you exactly why. We're going to start with the Euro first. So Euro is E6, okay? So if we look at the last 2 weeks and we focus on the, oops, wait, okay. So if we look at the last 2 weeks, so November 22nd and November 29th, okay, and we focus on the COT LCC. You're going to see LSCDALO, right? You're going to see that on the screen. So what we focus on is the COT LCC, okay? So for the week of November 22nd, on that section, we're at minus 16,835 in commercial contracts in the negative. And then on the 29th, let's see, 29th, here we go. Whoops. 29th. There you go. Perfect. So the 29th, we're at minus 10,871. Okay. So from 1 week to another, you have a difference of 6,000. So like I said at the beginning, if it's a difference of 3,000 or more, that is considered as a big mover. Okay. So that's a currency to watch for the week. Okay. So anything that is euro related, you should be looking at. Okay. Perfect. Next, British pound. So that's B6. So November 22nd, we have 45,803. And on the 29th, we're at 53,772. Okay. So that's how much? That's 8,000, right? So that's 8,000 difference, meaning British pound should be a big mover here. And like I said, guys, overall, it should be on the downside based on the chart, but we'll see. Now, the yen. So G6, G6, perfect. So 22nd, we have 116,225, and then you have 92,033. So that's a difference of how much? If my math is correct, that's what, 24,000? Yeah, 24,000 in commercial contract difference. So that's 24,000 for the yen. Big mover. Australian dollar, A6. So we have 72,423. And then you have 94,709. So that's 21,000 in difference. Australian dollar. Big mover. Now let's look at CAD. So that's D6. So CAD, we're going to see the biggest difference here overall, guys. This on the 22nd, the commercial contracts was at minus 11,397, and then on sometimes it should be the same details on the from the 6th to 29th. Yeah, perfect. So this one, so this one, 9,851. Okay, so that's 21, almost 21,000. Okay, in difference in commercial contracts. And finally, you have NZD. So you have N6. So you have minus 14,860. And then you have minus 9,303. Okay, so that's around 5,000 in difference. Okay, so overall, we had Euro, GBP, JPY, AUD, CAD, NZD. And like I said, guys, you had CAD that I would most likely want to watch for the week, and AUD. Why? Because those contracts, the commercial contract difference from week to week was around 20,000. So that's a big move. So odd CAD. So anything that has called odd CAD, so those four, or any other pairs that have odd or CAD specifically, if you do not specific trade the commentator traders, should be good setups here overall for the week. Okay, perfect. So so that's it basically for today. If anyone has any questions, guys, for what we saw today or anything related to trading, you could put a note, let me know here. And on Friday or Saturday, depending, we're gonna review this week to see exactly if our odd or CAD big mover correlation that we have here based on the data made sense, and if we had any setups with Enigma. Okay, so yeah, so that's it for today. So let me stop sharing. So that's it, guys. I don't know if you have any questions or any inquiries or anything like that, guys. I'm here. If not, you can still put your question in the comment section below if you're on YouTube or on our Facebook group. and we'll be glad to answer your questions. And on top of that, if you're on our Discord group, you could put your question in the Trade Talk section, and we're going to be glad to answer them. So I'll stay here for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. If there's no question, we're gonna finish the webinar. And like I said, guys, make sure to be careful in the market overall. Don't overtrade, even though you have multiple COT currencies pairs that are available. Make sure to take a few of the trades so you could secure your account and do not over leverage or over trade overall, because we're here for the long run. The market will not go anywhere, and by doing that, if you keep discipline, you're going to be profitable overall. Perfect. Okay, perfect. So I can see there's no other questions, guys. So we'll finish the webinar here. So I hope you were happy with the information I will give today. And if you're not plugged in with EFX, make sure to get on as soon as possible, because it's going to be in the next couple of weeks or couple of months. It's going to be crazy here. Okay. And we're giving you a lot of value and a lot of information that costs a lot of money. But since you're within the EFX ecosystem, you're going to be able to get all of the gems and all of the information that the top traders are having here. So you're going to have that. So on that note, I wish you a wonderful week of trading. We're gonna come back here on Friday or Saturday, depending. I will announce it in the Discord group in the weekly COT update. And if there's any changes in the market, I will let you know. But if not, it should be relatively the same as I put here on Saturday. So if you have any questions, like I said, guys, don't be shy. Leave a comment, and we're going to be able to answer them for you. So on that note, I wish you a wonderful week, and talk to you on Friday. Peace.